Hello everybody, welcome to another iRacing official race broadcast brought to you by F1 Gamer Dad. We are in the Toyota GR86 Cup by Buttkicker today. Love that name. We're at Road Atlanta. We're in the second split. That's what we're following today. This should be an absolute cracker. Overcast conditions, track temperature 27 degrees Celsius. Road Atlanta has a habit of just providing some absolutely extraordinary racing, and the GR Cup cars create some extraordinary racing in their own right as well. So we should be in for an absolute treat here. The runners are still in quali mode, so what I will do is bring up some of the times down the bottom here. For the moment, I might just move my face out of the way so we can see the times rolling through. And we'll be able to see we've got just under 3 minutes remaining in qualifying. Now, if you're new to these broadcasts, if you're new to these broadcasts and you just happen to come to this via my Reddit post, which was just last night, thank you. Thank you a lot. And I really appreciate the outpouring of support from the broader sim racing community on what I'm trying to do here. Absolutely blown away. I didn't know, outside of the runners here, so we've got 18 cars in this race, I didn't know, and I wasn't sure if outside of these individual runners, whether this would be something that people would want to look at, something that would keep people's attention. So just hearing the support and the fact that people thought it was a really cool idea. People might have the stream on, so I'm streaming this on Twitch, but I'll publish this to YouTube after the session is done for all the runners here to be able to watch their just standard iRacing official back. It's not leagues, it's not a league race, it's not a hosted session, it's not a special event. Those ones, broadcasts are a bit more common and a bit more expected, especially in league races. It's these ones that really matter to a lot of people that don't necessarily have a lot of time to dedicate to sim racing. They might get 1 or 2 races a week, and for them to pop up and see my message after the race, because I send a message to all the runners saying, hey, I've just broadcast your race, it's on YouTube, go watch it back and see where the exciting parts were, see where amazing things happened, or where you had this close battle, or where you won your first race. That's what this is all about. So really hope you enjoy it. We have just under a minute to go here. We're watching Claudio Estima, whose first lap was a 140.5. Claudio is 1,397 on his iRating at the moment. You can see in the timing tower as well. That's what we're tracking in these races. And iRating, I should preface all of this by saying iRating, wow, where do we even begin? I struggle with this in my own racing. Sometimes the iRating goes up really nicely, and I have a few back-to-back races with really positive results, and you really start to think, oh, I should aim for this iRating, or you have a wreck and you lose some and it gets the better of you and you start really overanalyzing it. iRating's iRating, right? If you're having fun in these sessions, that's all that matters. That is absolutely the most important thing. All right, qualifying is complete. We will hopefully pick up our grid on the front stretch now. There we are, in behind the Porsche safety car. Oh, that is suggesting, actually, something that I wasn't aware of. I had it in my mind that the GR Cup cars had a standing start on the grid, but they're behind the safety car, or the pace car, that's for sure. Which is super cool. That's really awesome. All right, running through the grid. And I will, for this, momentarily, I'll take my face off just so that you can concentrate on what's important here, which is the runners that we are following. Okay, pole position. Andres Franco from Argentina. Actually, I'm always uncertain. Argentina shows for Hispano America. How Australian do I sound? For the South American region, always shows Argentina. So I'm going to stop saying that actually, because it may be that that's just the flag that shows for Latin America. So I will stop saying that just in case. Andres Franco takes out pole position with a 136.945. Mark Brumboff, apologies for any of these pronunciations that I may stumble with. Mark gets P2, Lindsay Travis P3, Jordan Gloden P4, John D. Ayala P5. Jeremy Gilbert rounding out the third row on the grid from Canada. We can be sure that that is absolutely Canada. Dan Stewart P7, Tanner Proth P8, Carlos Sencion P9. We've got a very heavily USA backed grid here today. Leandro Alvarez P10, Alejandro Tien Hernandez. I'm thinking we might just stick with Hernandez for Alejandro. P11. Wellington Pessoa P12. Some nice encouragement from Ashton Mordecai there. We go through to the second half of the grid. Claudio Estima P13. Michael Prechuk P14. Xavier Charles P15. Carson Schmelter P16. Ashton Mordecai rounds out our 17-car grid, which actually looked like it would have been 18 cars when we jumped into this session. Not to worry, it will be a load of fun no matter what. This really is shaping up to be an awesome session. I mentioned at the top, a little bit overcast, so we've got air temperature.
Number 9, catch up.
Oh, someone's lagging behind there a little bit. Xavier Charles just in the Kool-Aid car. He's been drinking the Kool-Aid. We've got the start lights on, but I'm fairly certain we're not going to start behind the pace car this far behind. 19 degrees air temp. We've got 24 degrees track temp. Should be absolutely perfect conditions for a brilliant race. We're going to get the timing tower up here now. Andres Franco in the orange livery. We've got...
First wake check, by the way, Claudia.
Ooh. Ooh.
We can hear you, Michael. We can hear you.
Always fun to see the fun and games that go on here.
Not at all. Not a little.
I had a truck race last week that I actually... I had to skip away a few times, and I'm quite happy to do that in this as well, if any profanity comes through the radio.
Good luck, everybody.
I do like to keep the radio open, though, because you get some good banter, and you get, the well wishes from the drivers here, just like we're hearing now as well. Oh, the leader, Franco, blinking a little bit. We're coming up to the chicane. The pace car's lights are out, so we're going to get action very soon. Coming through the chicane. I think Franco's bolted. I think he's jumped. He has absolutely blitzed the field. The pace car's not even in the pits. And he's gone. He has made a run for it. About 10 car lengths between the leader and the rest of the field. Wow. He's caught them napping. And I think that's a fantastic move. We got Jordan Gloden under pressure here. A few cars just filtering back in. Just see if the rest of the field come back through nice and cleanly. They absolutely do. We'll pick up Gloden in P3 here. Coming through the S's now down the hill. Oh, Franco blinking again. That's going to cause havoc with the rest of the field if it doesn't get resolved. Nice and clean. What an amazing opening few corners in the GR Cup cars. Gloden holding a nice P3 ahead of him. Mark Bromboff about 0.8 of a second back from Andres Franco, our pole sitter, who, again, just caught the field absolutely napping back then. Is Jordan Glowden going to make a move into the chicane? Let's see how racy he's feeling. No, tucks in. Tucks in. We do have action back here, though. Jeremy Gilbert under fire from... Is that Dan Stewart? It is Dan Stewart getting that position up into P6 and behind. Oh, Lightning McQueen going for a move here. Making that stick. Fantastic move from Tanner Proth in the number 95 Rusty's livery. And Jeremy Gilbert gets it back onto the straight. So got a great run onto the exit of the final corner. And Proth slots back in. They're going to go and fight this. Oh, Proth thinks better of it. Got him just tucking in. The cars can take these curbs so nicely. So you're going to see some action as we go throughout this one. See if we can see some of the runners down the back end of the field. We've got Ashton Mordecai, who's made up a place. Xavier Charles, great Kool-Aid livery. Really enjoy that one. Nice and bright. I'm a big fan of bright colors. Carson Schmelter is up one position as well from his starting spot in the Birds Aren't Real livery. Oh, big curb jump. Gets up onto two wheels. Really awesome one there. Claudio Estima is where he started, as is Michael Prechuk. We've got a three-way battle up here. Oh, a battle for P10 between Pessoa, Hernandez, and Alvarez. Pessoa going wide. We're almost going to get three wide here, I think. We are. Oh, apologies for skipping away on that one. Hernandez. Oh, no, Hernandez has been taken out. Oh, it was a brilliant move. Wellington Pessoa. Oh, the rejoin.
Charles, what's happening over there, Charles?
Oh, the rejoin was very questionable. We've got action all over now as the tyres are up to temperature. So we're seeing some moves being made. That was a very interesting one. We've got...
Wellington, can you hear me?
Wellington, can you hear me? I love that from Hernandez. Like, are you aware? Jordan Glowden now looking very racy. Oh, look at these cars skipping and bouncing as the tyres complain under load. Lindsay Travis was under pressure a bit there from Jordan Glowden, but just skips away a bit through the chicane. So he rode the curbs very nicely indeed. Lindsay now putting pressure on Brumba for P2. And we can see now our leader. Oh, Lindsay, just a moment there. The rear wheels complaining and breaking traction. Glowden almost... Actually, I feel this very smart racing. Jordan Glowden giving Travis the bump draft so that he can help himself. And there's a battle for the lead now. So Bromboff has actually gone to the inside. Takes the lead from Franco. Franco on the favourable side for the exit of the curb. Gives him the hip and shoulder. Oh, and in the backfield. Where was this? Dan Stewart. Dan Stewart has crashed. I heard something. I heard an engine blow, I think. Dan Stewart coming into the chicane. Oh, it was just a... Oh boy. Oh, he's done very well, though, Dan Stewart, to wait for the field. Hey, you may not be able to hear this clearly through the microphone. I'm clapping you, Dan Stewart. You are an absolute treasure. Waiting for the field to go, rejoining cleanly. You absolutely didn't deserve the contact there, but well played. Really well played. We love respectful racing and just... really great conduct there. That was awesome, Dan. Yeah, the rest of the field appreciates you, my friend. And we here at the broadcast absolutely do as well. We're here tracking John Ayala, who is... Oh, again, very hard to know where to look now. We've got Lindsay Travis and Andres Franco locked in a drag race. This is a drag race, guys. This is an absolute drag race. coming down into the chicane side by side. Oh, there's contact. A little bit of rubbing. Not too much. Franco takes the inside for the start of the chicane. Oh, and actually has a car length now. They're going to slot in here. Great racing by the front two. Absolutely fantastic racecraft. In the backfield, we're 3 wide. They all tuck in. This is brilliant. This is second split. This is not... I think it was 1300 strength of field. But this is some absolute brilliant racing that you wouldn't even see in top split. Really well done to all the drivers at the moment here. Really awesome to see. Okay, things settling down a little bit. We'll keep tabs on another very close battle that we've got here. Tanner Proth in the Lightning McQueen car. Rubbing very tough with Leandro Alvarez in the Peppa Pig. So we've got Lightning McQueen versus Peppa Pig. Where else are you likely to see that combination? I don't know that those words have ever been uttered on a broadcast before. Alvarez looking very racy now in behind. Oh, it makes the move on Sension. Big jump over the curb. Sension goes wide. Rejoins nicely. We've then got Proth doing the old bump and run again. Oh, bump and draft, I should say. It's not a bump and run. Bump and runs have negative connotations. This is fantastic from Proth. He might be able to clear Alvarez. Can he actually get clear? I think he can. Some brilliant racecraft. The presence of mind to just make these sorts of things happen. Alvarez is going to run wide. And actually, Alvarez was able to... Oh my goodness. Proth has done super well. Alvarez, remarkable. Just been able to clear them both and make up about 5 car lengths. Just phenomenal. the runs we're getting here are just amazing. Now, Proth, again, up on Sension. Just absolute top-class racing here. Sension, again, goes side by side. Oh, there's a big bump, and Proth goes around. Oh, they come together. I think Proth there just was out of control after the bump. I don't think there was anything too malicious there. It's unfortunate that that's the way that battle ended. That was brilliant racing, guys. Absolutely brilliant racing. Now we've got Dan Stewart taking a tour off the track. What's happened? Oh no, Dan has been in the wrong place at the wrong time twice now. That's, again, very unfortunate. Back to live pictures we go. Very unfortunate from Dan Stewart. He's driving well, just getting caught up in issues quite frequently, actually, unfortunately. We'll ride on with our leader, and we'll look from the gearbox at these two in P2 and 3, Lindsay Travis and John Ayala. A very fierce battle unfolding here in behind the leader. We can see we're on lap 6. We have just over 6 minutes left on the race clock. Isn't it incredible how Andres Franco, these battles... Ooh, Travis turns in. Ayala gave him a lot of space. Travis goes very wide. Oh no, that was so unlucky. Travis goes from P2 down to P4. Fights back though against Brumboff. They're still side by side through the S's. Oh, Travis can get it turned in. Oh, phenomenal. And Mark just gets slotted back in there as well. Brilliant racing, guys. Absolutely brilliant racing. Someone gets turned around or moved out of position, they slot back in, and the battles just continue. It's absolutely excellent. We will, however, keep track. No, this is probably actually one of the closest battles we've got. Actually, you know what? Let's go back in the field. We've got Ashton Mordecai now in behind. In behind Xavier Charles. Oh, actually, we've got Tanner Proth has ventured off track. We just want to keep this battle going, though. on the channel here, we like to have a look at not just the battles for the lead, but the battles all through the field. They're all as important as each other. This is a battle between P14 and P13. So Mordecai's got the run. He's got his nose ahead and the inside line, but the inside line's only for the first section of the chicane. Are they going to keep it in? Yep. No, they're going to slot in there. Very respectful, very watchful and respectful. Really awesome stuff there, guys. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Now, let's just have a quick look at what happened with Lightning McQueen. I mean, Tanner Proth. Oh, just takes too much curb. Runs wide. Able to gather it up nice and easy. Good stuff there from Tanner. Come back to live pitches and the battle. Actually, let's go to the battle for P16-17. We've got Hernandez and Pessoa. Hernandez on the back of Pessoa. Let's go into the cockpit of Pessoa. Hustling into the chicane. Ooh, lifting off the throttle. Very nice. Slotting in there. These cars can ride the curbs very, very nicely, but they are rear-wheel drive, so you've always got to be gentle on those rear tires, just in case you cook them and lose all grip for the next sequence of corners. So Pessoa just settling back into a bit of a rhythm now. Back in P17. Now we've got a mouth-watering tussle here. So P1 and 2 are still fighting. So Franco is now back from John Ayala, who has taken the lead. But we've then got this battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th between Mark Brumboff, Jordan Gloden, and Lindsay Travis. Gloden in the middle of this sandwich. Coming up to the tight S's now. Gloden able to keep it. Oh, and Travis actually dropping off a fair bit there through the S's. Maybe a bit of damage or something, just hampering the speed a little. Gloden now all over the back of Mark's rear bumper. We'll get back into one of our off-board shots here. We're going to come up to this sharp right. Does Jordan have a look? No. They're just able to slot back in. Oh, Jordan takes a lot of curb and avoiding action to avoid the rear of Mark's car there. He's alongside now. Mark got an absolutely atrocious exit. So Jordan is up there. We're side by side coming into the chicane. We go through the right-hand kink. So Jordan's on the inside. He gets slightly better run. Is there overlap? Oh, they're still side by side. It goes right now. They touch. Oh, Mark gets pushed wide. Travis is still there too. Travis tries to take it 3 wide. Oh, fantastic action. And again, very respectful. That's all you want in these. Oh, and that's the checkered... Is that the checkered flag? That looks like the checkered flag. Or was that the white flag? That absolutely looked checkered, but I think we're on the white flag now. So we'll hang with our lead group here momentarily. So this is the battle for the lead. We've got John Ayala in P1, 0.6 of a second ahead of Andres Franco, our pole sitter. John is up 4 places from where he started at P5 on the grid. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. He isn't actually our biggest mover and shaker though. Carson Schmelter.
Once again, Wellington,
Under the radar
Unbelievable, my friend.
in this one. Absolutely under the radar. So he is up 8 spots into P8 on the grid.
Learn a lot, my friend.
Ooh, some harsh words there from and Alejandro Fernandez. And this is the battle for the lead and for the win. This is the last lap. Ayala under absolute pressure now from Franco. Franco wants that lead back. The hip and shoulders. Oh, Ayala's going defensive. Ayala tries to switch back. Franco's back there on the inside now. Ayala's on the outside for the final corner. They're going to try and hold it. Oh, they still go side by side. Ayala's got his nose ahead, but Franco's got... Oh, it's a big touch. Big touch. Big... Oh, boy. I feel like there was... Oh, what a gather from Franco. Able to gather it up and face the right way for the finish. Wow. What a finish. Let's see any other battles we can find as we come through here. Sension holding off Estima at the final corner. Charles behind them. Looked like we were fairly orderly back there. What a finish, though. That was extraordinary. I feel like that was netcode. I feel like that was not... So Ayala's...
that was a fun one.
See if we get any radio from Andres Franco. No, I think he's quit the session already. Let's go back and see if we can see what is this replay. What have we got here? This is Ayala. Where is this actually? This is... Oh no. Oh, so that was... Oh, so you can see how much pressure he was under. So Ayala actually disappeared off into the distance late on in this race, and then just opened the door for Franco late on. And here we have... Oh, we've got two, actually. Okay. So this is coming onto the backstretch. The rubbing was real. Oh, boy. The rubbing was pretty dramatic. So this is Franco diving for the inside for the chicane. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant stuff in the chicane on the last lap. Ayala gets the inside for the first, and then the inside for the second, but... Franco, the inside for both chicanes. But Ayala had the better run and the more momentum. They then come together. So this is the outside of the last corner on the last lap. Ayala had the outside. Franco is where you want to be as well. Absolutely where you want to be on this. But Ayala had the momentum. So he's able to just keep it around the outside. This was brilliant. Franco goes very shallow, and I think this is critical, not using all the tracks. So I think Franco, unfortunately, and they weren't going to overhaul that speed difference, so I don't know if Andres has too much to complain about there. Tried to rub just to wipe off a bit of momentum from John Ayala, just to see what might potentially happen there, but unfortunately there was nothing doing, really. So, what an absolutely brilliant race. We will wrap things up for you very shortly. What I will do for the broadcast itself, I'll pop my face back up on here and we'll get the race results up. Alrighty, results are live. Just pop this back down ever so slightly. Alright, let's wrap this one up and send you all on your jolly way. What a battle. What an absolute battle. Battles all up and down the grid too. That was one of those races where you don't know where the action is. We want to keep tabs on the leaders and who's in contention to make the biggest gains in iRating and the biggest moves. But I'm all about the battles and just giving everyone their time to shine. So I do like skipping through, and I mean, we were following Pessoa and Hernandez for a good moment there. We followed a few of Dan Stewart's incidents, if you will. There was action all over the grid, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Rounding out our results now. So John Ayala, after just an awesome battle, up 4 spots, so started P5. He takes the win by 0.93, less than a tenth of a second from Andres Franco, who was our pole sitter, so unfortunately finishes P2, but an absolutely brilliant race. Ayala stands to gain around 88 iRating, Franco 84, so huge gains for both of these races. Jordan Gloden then rounds out our podium places in P3, 4 seconds back. Again, brilliant battle from Gloden, Brumboff, Travis. They were battling tooth and nail the entire time as well. So really great racecraft from all of them and so respectful. Really, really awesome stuff. We then have, Gloden P3, Brumboff P4, Travis P5, Leandro Alvarez P6, Jeremy Gilbert P7, Carson Schmelter, who was our biggest gainer, up 8 places from where he started to finish P8. Brilliant stuff, Carson. Michael Prechuk was also a big mover and shaker, up 5 places to P9 as well. So congratulations, Michelle. Still losing 2 iRating, so it might be bittersweet for you, but you absolutely fought your way back up in that one. So I hope you had a great time. Tanner Proth, Lightning McQueen, is P10, Ashton Mordecai P11, Carlos Sencion P12, Claudio Estima P13, Xavier Charles P14, Dan Stewart P15, Wellington Pessoa P16, and then Alejandro Hernandez rounding out our 17-car grid. I had an absolute blast. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please like the video here, subscribe to the channel so you can see the next broadcast that comes live. We'll probably be doing about 3 or so today, so you will see more videos to come. If you're on the live stream as well, make sure you pop some comments in chat to see what you want in the next broadcast. Until next time, keep driving hard and have fun. This is F1 Gamer Dad for another iRacing official race broadcast. See you on the next one. Okay, live streamers, I've got a bit of a process now to jump into the next one. So, and this is where I say I do need a process for this. We need a process to just get all this done. I've got to take a screenshot for the thumbnail for the YouTube channel. Actually, you know what I could do though is I could actually just save the replay and I can jump through this a little bit later on. The only thing that we don't get is that then when I send this to the racers afterwards, it's not so front of mind, but that should be absolutely fine. So we'll do that. We will save the replay. This is March 3 GR Cup broadcast. Cool. All right, we've saved that. We've saved the running order as well, or the grid. What an absolutely awesome race! You can see the results up here. John Ayala did have the fastest lap as well. Led 3 of them. Franco led 7. I don't think we had anyone else leading. No, because that adds up to 10 laps, and that's how many we ran. All right, I will pop my Big Right back on here. I'll put some tunes on. We'll just prepare for the next one. And we'll be back momentarily.